Welcome to Tea Time, the only video game show that answers the questions no one cared enough to ask. This episode is brought to you by stamps. I never did understand why people collect these. Must be a tongue fetish thing. But speaking of tongue fetishes, let's talk about ukulele. Sorry, speaking of collectibles. Anyway, I've been playing a lot of ukulele recently because even though it's not very good, it does harken back to a type of game that I used to love, the Collectathon. So with that being said, now, we do need to narrow this down a bit because I'm not actually going to talk about collectathons like Banjo-Kazooie or Super Mario 64. I'm going to talk about games that include collectibles for pure collection purposes. Games that would be almost exactly the same without them, but are improved because of them. But before I can do that, I need to bring out my guest, so please welcome the best character from Yooka-Laylee, Trouser. Welcome to the show, Trouser. You know, we've had a lot of guests, but I'm pretty sure you're the first snake. Yeah. Are snakes a race? Well, anyway, let's talk about what makes a good collectible. First of all, they should make sense in the world. The Gears of War games and their COG tags are great examples of this. The world has been torn apart by the battle with the Locust, so it makes perfect sense that fallen soldiers' dog tags would be found lying around. And given the military tradition of bringing them home in lieu of a body, Marcus and his pals would definitely pick up any they find. Skyrim has its own set of sensible collectibles with the Daedric weapons. The lands are littered with old swords and shields and bows, so why wouldn't a few legendary weapons be lying around too? Not to mention the Daedras themselves, which play a pretty big role in Elder Scrolls lore. So if the collectibles fit in, then they don't stand out, like something that was added to the game for no reason. Exactly. And speaking of drowning, the second requirement is that collectibles add to the world, just like BioShock's audio logs. Doctors and other professionals make voice memos all the time, and finding them around Rapture tells you more about the city before the Splicers took over. They give you an auditory glimpse into what Rapture used to be. Then there's the truth in Assassin's Creed 2, which is frankly one of the best series of reveals of that entire console generation. Each puzzle introduces more assassins and Templars from the past, and they unlock a few frames of a secret video that takes you back to the very beginning of the game's world. It's insanely rewarding, and the reason all those logs and puzzles are so rewarding is because they satisfy a curious mind. Yeah, I think you just like saying words with the letter S. Okay, final point. Lastly, collectibles should improve the gameplay. One of the best examples of this is in the Fallout series. You can collect bobbleheads that improve your stats and skills, and each one is uniquely designed to match that upgrade. They're cute and helpful. Halo's skulls are less cute, but still pretty fun. Some of them do make the game harder, yes, but watching grunts explode into confetti never gets old. Skulls are usually hidden pretty well too, so you're rewarded for serious exploration. And I think that about wraps it up. Thanks for being here, Trouser. You are quite welcome. Give it up for Trouser, everybody. So that's my answer. Collectibles are great when they belong in the world, add to the world, and alter the gameplay. So find yourself a game that does all three, and you're in business. But thank you all very much for watching. If you have some sort of question or obscure topic you'd like me to dive into, go ahead and leave that in the comments below. I will always check those out. And for more videos and podcasts and articles, head on over to Laser Time. Thank you again, and as always, let's go play some video games.